Okay. We're here. We're back. It's three for the money. New episodes every Thursday. You know the drill. And we're back. It's week 5. Week 4 is in the books. I think we all had a pretty decent week, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yeah, we all we all
yeah,
hit our
Hmm.
surefires. So hope
we
you
all
tail.
did. Yes, I finally hit a fucking surefire bet. So I am ecstatic that that finally happened. But I'm gonna throw it to Chris. And how are you? How did you do?
I did really well Thursday through Sunday. Thursday through Sunday, I was 8-2. I was cruising. I was on top of the world. Monday, I got greedy. I had 3 plays, went 1-2, and I had a parlay. If you follow me on Twitter, and it missed by the 2.5 field goals. My normal go-to can't miss bet, and it lost because Dable and Carroll are just greedy sons of bitches and go for it instead of taking points and kicking field goals.
Same.
Happens.
But but yeah, other than that, other than Monday, I mean, I went 9-4, so definitely my best week so far. I'm good. I'm honestly like after Sunday, I was like, oh, I'm back. Let's go. Betting on NFL is fun again.
Yeah, Chris, you're in the winning column now.
I know, fucking
After going
finally
going what did you go week 1 like
5-10.
5-10? Yeah.
Yeah,
So, that's pretty good.
it's
You're doing
yeah.
well.
Sunday was awesome
Yeah. Sunday was a lot of
because I
fun.
had I had 2 double winners, I think, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then Sunday night lost, and then like I said, 1-3 or 1-2 on Monday night, and that. But hey, but we're back. We're back in the win column. I'm pumped. This slate sucks, but we can sniff out some winners, and I'm pumped.
That's right. What are you on the season now on the NFL?
Let me pull it up real quick. I was doing that. I didn't know you're going to kick it to me first. Um,
I
I
have it.
am.
I have it for
I
you
have it.
if you want it.
20, 27, 25, and one. Three and
Okay.
one. 3-1 on Surefires, which that's what I'm most impressed about because I sucked at those things last year.
Yeah, those will get you. Uh, that's for sure. Um, well, Sean, how did you do over the weekend?
Um, Pretty good. 6-3. Like I said last week, I took a step back. I wasn't going to bet on as many games because I didn't want to fall into the trap and lose more than I win or won. But I think this week worked out pretty well. Uh, I got burned. The only well, I guess there are two bad beats that I had, which was the Pats Cowboys over 43.5, where the New England kicker missed the field goal for the over, which was great for Chris. I'll give it to him, which made his record even stronger. If I can't, I told him if I can't win a bet, I'm glad that somebody else did. You know,
Damn straight.
it's but um, Sunday night was that was the bad beat. That was the bad beat.
Oh yeah.
I
Hmm.
had Chiefs -8.5, and if Patrick Mahomes just wasn't a team player, he we could have won, and I would be 7-2. But instead, I'm 6-3. So it's all good. Hit the surefire pick on Monday night, which I might be the only man in America who won a bet for that game because that game was just abysmal, just all around.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I think that was the strangest game of football I've ever seen, especially in the first half.
It
And
was, yeah, I had the over too. Like I added that because I read an article that said that crew called the most like pass interferences and defensive holdings of any other NF or officiating crew in the league. I think
oh,
they called one. They called one. and it was in the first quarter, and it was on an offsetting penalty, so it meant nothing.
Yeah.
And they didn't call him the rest of the game. And obviously it went way under because the Giants are the worst. And which honestly, up until if oh crap, sorry. Sorry, distracted by football. MTSU recovered a fumble.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But yeah, if Daniel Jones hadn't thrown that pick six, the Giants definitely could have won that game. Because that would have made it
otherwise.
That would have made it 14-10 with like in the how many minutes? Like with like halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a bad pick six.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was one where I was like, yikes.
Especially when Waller is wide open in the corner.
Yeah.
And Dable throwing the tablet, that was hilarious. I mean, they stink, man.
That video of Dable throwing the tablet while Daniel Jones is just like head down is so funny to me because it reminds me of like a dad like screaming at you after you like messed up in like a sports game for elementary school or something. Like
mm-hmm.
I thought about tweeting from the 3 for the Money account. It was like my dad when I don't get basic multiplication tables at the dinner table, but I couldn't figure out how to word it properly. And then like 10 minutes later, I saw the exact same thing on Barstool. And I was like, son of a bitch.
It wouldn't be the first time that, not Barstool, but somebody has stolen our content because they're just jealous. But whatever. Will, how did you do?
I did pretty okay. First of all, just want to shout out us. We said it first. Danny Dimes is afraid of the dark. It's not rocket science. He's probably worse in prime time than Kirk Cousins, who is notoriously bad in prime time. Let's keep it real.
I don't think it's even close.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He is worse.
Yeah.
Because Kirk Cousins, at least in these games that he loses, which honestly, like lately in prime time, he's meh. He's not trash. But at least when he was losing all those games, they would be somewhat like they would be remotely competitive for most of the time. The Giants get boat race. Like just every week on prime time.
He's
especially
tired.
Obviously this season.
It's past his bedtime. He's tired.
Which
he's afraid. He's afraid of the dark.
He sleeps with a nightlight.
I don't want to pile on him too much because he was like the 10th reason they lost that game. But I mean, yeah, it's a tale like we said, all said in the episode. The Giants playing after the sun goes down, auto fade.
Yep.
That's right. Auto fade. So that Monday night game, I had the Seahawks money line, and then I had the over field goals, which didn't hit, sadly.
That was disgusting.
But hopefully, y'all followed us on Twitter, and if you had a clue, you would see that I won every single college football bet that I placed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You did.
That's why you got to follow the Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Got to follow the Twitter.
6-0? Was it 6-0?
Yes, it was 6-0. Couple profit boost bets on a few various books, but I'm kind of sitting happy there on Saturday. Gave me some strength to tackle Sunday. But I went 4-4 on Sunday. But I did hit my Surefire pick, so I'm probably I was up this week, not just from the college slate, but from the NFL as well. That was a big one, a big win for me. Big even 4-4 week for me.
Not losing money is winning money. Everybody knows.
Yes.
That.
Yeah. So, Pat's spread was a big swing and a miss by me, and Bandit.
That was he had one more leg, man. Jeez, freaking
3
Mac
legs in
Jones.
the new slate. Oh man, Mac Jones is a bum. He's made my list. He's on the list. I will
He
not be betting
was
on the Patriots anytime soon.
he was terrible.
It was just he just could not do anything.
I would
They had to
like
put
to.
in Bailey Zappi like halfway through the game.
It
Well,
was like the fourth quarter, but
I think that was like in the moment it was like, oh shit, Mac Jones is being benched. But like thinking about it, it was like they can't afford to lose Mac Jones.
yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
Like,
like
and he was
Mm.
getting like beat up too.
yeah,
Like,
he was getting rocked pretty
so
hard.
I mean, but yeah, he played like shit. Not trying to make excuses for him.
Yeah, 100%. Um, but yeah, I'm 18 and 18 on the season. I believe.
Yes, that
Um,
is correct.
yeah, I've lost more Surefire picks than I've won, so I'm
But
probably
hey,
down a little bit.
1 and
But
0 in your last one. That's all that matters.
that's all that matters. Let's see what else happened last week. The Titans just physically abused Joe Burrow. It was kind of wild, and it seemed like the Titans were kind of putting it together on offense, and it was different. I don't understand what was going on, but I'm here for it.
It
I
was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
Tannehill was hitting deep balls. Henry was running like it was 2 years ago. It was incredible. Like,
I
I was. It was awesome.
I I would marry the the Wildcat play if I could. If that was like legally an option, I would marry that play because that is like my favorite play in all of like football is the Wildcat.
The Derrick Henry jump pass.
Well, just anytime the running back is or anytime the quarterback is out or out of the he's on the
Out.
sideline or if he's, on the side, whatever. If the running back is the one catching the snap ball, that is my favorite play of all time. I love that play. And I especially love it when Derrick Henry throws touchdown passes. That just gets me bricked up. Like,
That was
oh.
awesome.
And and also Big Jeff being in there for that play too. I was like, "Oh shit. Are they going to throw it to Big Jeff?" They didn't, sadly, but that would have just I might have like exploded if that would have happened. But
Bricked up on a
um,
Sunday morning.
I know Joe Burrow wasn't 100%, and he hasn't been this entire season. But the Titans have never beaten Joe Burrow,
Yes,
and that
it was a
makes
big
me
deal.
incredibly happy. I don't care how it happened. That makes me incredibly happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%. All right.
that's all
Well,
I got to say
that was
about
last
that.
week. That was last week. This is this week. And we're going to move on to week 5. As Chris stated earlier, this slate kind of blows wiener. So
Not
we're
that
just
there's
kind
anything
of,
wrong with that.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine if you do that. I guess I was just, saying it as a negative connotation, but we're going to move on from that last sentence. We're
This
going to
like
talk
not
about some,
this slate like non-consensually blows wieners,
Okay.
yes, which is not good.
which is not good. So
Yes. Only consensual wiener blowing here. So
Speak for
we're
yourself on that, but okay.
so what we're gonna do in this week, we're just kind of gonna sort of touch on really every game. Kind of have more of a looser feel. We're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna see what happens.
yeah,
So
I've got the book pulled up
Oh,
and
you do? Okay,
looking
cool.
at lines, and this is like I told the boys today that I've spent like 2 days looking at this slate, and I'm like, I can't. I don't know. So I'm hoping talking it out will help, and I hope it'll help you as well. So, um, I think this might be a week where we ride together and die together, if I'm being honest.
Bad boys for
Mhm.
life.
Yep. I got my pencil. I got my notebook. And we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn together as a group. To I don't know where I was going with that. But we're just gonna talk about the games.
This is
Yeah.
excellent
Yeah.
podcasting.
This is great podcasting.
I was like the Michael Scott. It's like sometimes I just start a sentence and I just see where it goes.
It's like a runaway train. All
All
right,
right.
well, shoot it off with the London game.
The London game is the Jaguars playing the Bills. The Jaguars have been there for a week already. As we all know, they stoned the Falcons there last week because the Falcons can't win at on the road, and London is the Jaguars' turf, just plain and simple.
It's not this week, though,
But
technically.
not this week. Yeah, well, it's
Technically, this is an away game for the Jags.
yes, technically they will be wearing the away jersey.
Yes.
But the Bills are favored by 5.5. That to me is fair. All of the teams in the AFC South are pretty mid, bad to mid.
Well, every team in the AFC South is 2-2, so
So
Yeah.
they are mid.
they are mid.
Yeah,
Everyone is
Yeah.
mid.
that's why I started with mid. So for me personally, I'm probably going Jags here just because they've stuck there for a week. The Bills just had an emotional like divisional win against a team that dropped 70 the week before. I'm they're going to be emotionally exhausted as well as physically exhausted from the flight. I'm going Jags plus 5.5. Yeah, that's my first play. What do you think, Chris?
I agree with every word you just said. You literally took the words I was going to say out of my mouth. Jags plus 5.5 for everything you just said. You said you had your paper and pencil out. This is one that I already have written in pen. Is Jags plus 5.5. I will definitely be taking that. Like you said, they've been there for it. Probably will be like a week and a half by the time the game starts. I think they'll be fresher. They could win this game. Honestly, London games are weird, man. Like historically, London games are weird. So I think I'm definitely taking plus 5.5.
Hell yeah, Sean.
Word. See, this spread, it makes sense to me. Bills just came off a blowout victory to the Dolphins, who just dropped 70 on the Broncos. But these London games do get weird, and the last time these two teams played each other, I think the final score was 9-6. Which was,
Yes, that was the Josh Allen game.
was.
Yeah, it was the Josh Allen versus Josh Allen game.
I totally forgot about that.
I just to preface just all my picks, since we're just talking it out and kind of going with the flow. Looking at this total, under 48.5 doesn't look bad. That's
I don't hate that.
That's kind of a lot for a game in the States, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
You add travel and jet lag to the Bills, who have an explosive offense, obviously. Jags, yeah, they can put up points, but I don't know. I think the Bills' defense might be a little too good, but I know I just kind of contradicted myself there. But I do, just straight looking at it, I do like this under.
The Bills did just lose Tre'Davious White.
That is,
Damn it. Well, I was
that
just
is
about to say
true.
that too.
That is true.
You and me, man, we're like this today.
Yeah.
Mind link.
As at the time of recording, it's 48.5, so that's looking pretty good to me.
I don't hate that.
Man, but it's also like, is the NFL gonna like want points to be scored? Because like this is like, the Jags, this is like their home turf, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the
I don't
Bills
know.
are a juggernaut of a team.
I feel like
So
it's kind of hard for the NFL to get their prints on these London games.
yeah,
Like they're just weird.
yeah. I think I'm gonna rock 48.5, but I do respect the Jags plus 5.5 pick from you two.
Mm-hmm.
If the Jags cover, I think it goes under. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
If the
So-
Bills womp them, I could see it going just way over. But
Yeah.
I don't think the Bills. I mean, they've womped their last pretty much been handing out ass beatings since the Jets game in Week 1. I don't know if they can go 4 ass kickings in a row,
That's true.
especially
Yeah.
across the pond.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna lock that
Ass
in.
kicking definitely takes a lot of effort.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Well,
But guess I'll move on to the next game. I really don't have anything for this game, but it's the Texans at the Falcons. First kind of glance at this, it's like Falcons can win at home. That is where they can win. But also the Texans have been super hot, and CJ Stroud has just been playing his butt off, dude. I don't think he's been picked off yet. I don't
no,
think.
he's the only
He hasn't.
rookie without a interception.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was probably gonna stay away from this game personally, but if you
I'm-
guys have a pick,
Well, just looking at it. Chris, do you want to go first? Because I don't want to steal your thunder.
I've got a stat
Okay.
for this game.
Let's go.
I think it's a Chris stat.
Oh,
Drop
it.
let's go.
Teams coming back from London,
Uh-huh.
their next game, the team they play, their team total over is 7-2 in the last 9 games.
Hmm.
So I'm going Texans. I bet this one today. Texans team total over 19.5.
Okay.
Oh, it's moved.
I mean that seems
Oh, what's it at?
It's at 20.5.
I'd play it up to 21.5.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, Chris?
No, that's it. That was a great weird stat that I loved.
That's a great
I'm going to
stat.
hop on it. Also, 20 points, that's not a lot. Especially Desmond Ritter looks terrible. So, and the Texas defense isn't awful. So I think they can get him some short fields. 3 touchdowns. Come on. What are we doing? 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like 20.5 too, for what it's worth.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously.
that's 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
So just straight up looking at this, Texans, I think we talked about this in our group chat as well. Texans might be good.
yes,
I
they
think
might be good.
They might be good. And the
They
Falcons have yet to prove anything.
Yes, there's nothing about the Falcons that say might be good. They have good properties, but
Mhm.
they're not good.
Is this game in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only thing that makes me not want to take the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Texans
Desmond Ritter had.
Texans just mollywopped the Steelers on the road.
No, I
Who
was
have an elite defense.
the Desmond Ritter hasn't lost a home game since Pop Warner. So I don't know
What?
when since kiddie football.
Oh.
Yeah. Desmond Ritter
never,
hasn't lost a home game
Never
in
lost a home-
college or in the NFL.
and he's
Oh.
4-0 in the NFL, I think. Yeah,
Oh.
that's the only thing that made me not want to take the Texans,
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this
Yeah.
changes a lot.
which I think is the sole reason they're the favorite because they played like shit against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they did.
So, but
Um.
that's why I stayed away from the spread.
All right, Chris. I think I'm gonna rock with you then.
All
I
right.
was gonna go just straight up Texans money line at plus 105, but
I still don't
I don't know. That scares
Go
me.
ahead. Yeah.
That stat scares me.
Yeah, me too.
But your stat doesn't scare me. So.
Damn straight. Will,
All right.
are you taking anything?
No, I'm staying away because
Mm,
there's
okay.
conflicting
I
things in
guess
my
you.
brain
I guess you.
with my decision making on this game. So I was gonna stay away. I have other picks, so it's whatever. Um, next game, the Carolina Panthers, who suck, at the Lions, who don't totally suck. I feel like the jury's still out on the Lions. They can put up points. Uh, I don't know. Lions are at home, favored by 10. Just listen, you see a spread over 9.5, you got to take the under there. Under 45. That's my bet for this game. Um, I mean, it's just the thinking with the over 9.5 spreads is with taking the under in those games is either the favorite team womps the dog, and then they get out to an early lead and they just play defense for the rest of the game, or the dog uh, plays defense well enough to either win the game or cover. And so not a lot of points are going to be scored. So that's the thought process behind that. That's a system that has been in place for years, but I'm taking under 45. Boys, who wants to go?
Chris, let's hear
You got it?
your... No. Go
Okay.
ahead.
The spread being 10 makes me nervous because I know the Panthers suck, but they got to get off the mat at some point. I don't think it'll be in the first half, though. So that's why I took this today. Lions first half -6.5. I think,
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
it's in Detroit, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Lions be fired up. I like the Panthers stink. So I think them leading by a touchdown at halftime is very, very, very doable.
It's very
Just
doable.
the big number made me nervous. Obviously, leaves it wide open for a back door. So I'm just gonna play it safe. Take the first halves have kind of burned me this week. So if this one loses, I might be staying away from those. But Lions first half -6.5. I took it earlier today.
Hell yeah. John?
This is a big spread. It's weird seeing the Lions being favored by 10 points. I'll just say that right off
Yeah.
the bat.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
borderline disturbing.
I feel like I'm in the
Yeah.
Twilight Zone or something. I'm in an alternate dimension, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, I love living in the world. I love living in a world where the Lions are favored by 10 points.
Never thought I'd see the day.
I know, it's crazy. And man, I kind of want to take the Lions here. Okay, I will say these noon games are crazy. This is where I make most of my profit, are on these noon games.
Especially with the
Go ahead.
I would say the Lions play just doesn't matter what time, just weird games. It feels like
Yeah, yeah.
them and the
Yeah.
Seahawks always play just bizarre games.
For sure.
So
I don't know. This -10 is kind of speaking to me. Just
go for it.
first glance. I mean, like I said, I've looked at all these games and I've tried to pick up something, but I just like can't. But just talking it out, I think is helping. It's like therapy.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna rock Lions -10. That looks really tantalizing to me. Maybe just sprinkle it, maybe half a unit on that. We'll have the official picks out on, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, for the time being, I'm gonna rock Lions -10.
Okay. So do we want to do Titans Colts real quick?
Yeah, we can do.
I just got the
Colts real
timer.
quick. Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
After Titans Colts, we should do. we should for sure do Ravens, Steelers, and then Bengals, Cardinals, Chiefs, Vikings, Cowboys, Niners, and then Monday night. So we don't have to go through every game. We could just make it like a regular show, you know? Like we can skip around, but we don't like Saints, Patriots, I don't want to touch that. Giants, Dolphins, I don't want to touch that. You know, like just like the good games.
I think I have a play for all the except the Monday night. I don't have anything for that one yet. Well, I don't even know who's playing. Raiders and somebody?
Raiders and Packers.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, that's a stinky one. But
Okay.
all right. Let's do Titans Colts real quick.
Okay. So the next game we got the Titans at the Colts. Colts are home dogs, home division dogs. It seems that every time. What?
Titans are favorites.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
They were. Colts were -1 last time I checked.
Colts are +1.5 right now.
Wow, that moved. Okay. Yeah, they are. Huh. Yeah, they were -1 either last night or this morning. I can't remember last time I looked at it.
It is in Indy. I hate this game. I was probably going to stay away from it just because there's just always this thing. It's like if people respect the Titans, then
Nice.
we lose. But if they completely overlook the Titans, we win. I hate it, but also I can kind of predict it. But I will be staying away from this game, even though we are only favored by 1.5. It's barely a favorite, I guess. So I'm staying away from this game. If either of you have plays for this, then go right ahead.
Oh, I've got plays for this game.
I've got one.
Why don't you go first?
Over 42.5. Not both secondaries are pretty bad. And both teams, especially the Colts, have been with Anthony Richardson, have been pushing the ball downfield. I'm pretty sure he's going to play. The Titans, I don't know if they're going to try to do what they did last week against the Bengals, which is actually like give a shit in the passing game. Worked out pretty well. Hope they try it again. But who's to say? But I'm going over 42.5. I think that's not like a super high total. So, like I said, both secondaries I think are ass. Derrick Henry usually plays pretty well against the Colts. Also, Jonathan Taylor's coming back. I don't know how much of a factor he'll be, but it's something. So, I think over 42.
Think he's going to play?
He practiced this week.
That's weird.
Yeah,
what?
It's odd.
He'll play.
Yeah, if he's practicing, he'll play.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just like, I don't want to play here, so.
I mean, they're not going to trade him, so he's kind of got to if he wants to go somewhere next year.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because last guy who set out was Le'Veon Bell, and his career was in shambles after he did that. So.
Yep.
That's right. Sean, you got to play?
I do. Ever since Andrew Luck left, the Colts have been the Titans' bitch. Just that there's no simple way to put it other than that. Titans have won the last 5 games against the Colts. On a hot streak, make it 6. I like the Titans -1.5 here. I thought about taking money line, but you know what? I don't like the juice, so.
What's the line on the money line?
It's -125, but the spread is -110, so.
That's fine. I'll take money. I'll take money line.
Getting a little greedy, but I don't know. I feel like this game is going to be won by a field goal, at least. Mr. Automatic from 40, Nick Folk.
Our king, Nick Folk.
Yeah, our MVP. So, I do like the Titans spread here. Yeah, we have just owned the Colts for the past 2.5 years now.
Mm-hmm. I will probably end up taking that over, since Chris said it. I've just been thinking about it. I'm like, that's 100% accurate. I mean, 42.5, that's like nothing. And
24-20.
yeah, if we can get the Bengals Titans and not the Browns Titans, which the Colts don't have a good defense like the Browns, so I'll probably end up taking that over.
Also, I've talked a lot of shit about Anthony Richardson. He's going to play well for that reason alone.
No, yeah, he's kind of balling out.
He's also good, so I don't want to
Yeah.
like he's a lot better than I thought he'd be. But he's probably going to shove it up my ass. So
Yeah.
he'll probably have a couple of just
Consensually.
like, yeah, of course. He'll probably have
non-consensually.
Of course. But
I
yeah,
do-
he'll
I do-
probably have a couple bombs on who's that scrub with the hyphenated last name?
Ali Cox.
Yeah, no, the one
tight
on
end?
our team.
Oh.
No, on our the corner. I forget his name. He sucks.
Oh, Sean Murphy Bunting?
Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
blows. He's gonna get burned. I don't know about who, but he's gonna get burned.
I do want to note that the Titans are 0-2 when they play away, but the Colts are 0-2 at home.
Oh,
So this could be a make or break for either team, and I'm betting on my favorite team here. A little biased, but like I said, the Titans have just owned the Colts for so long. I don't see why we stop now. I mean, we have to play like we did against the Bengals. Obviously, this is a division game. This game matters more than most.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the Bengals game didn't matter. That was huge, but this one is bigger, and I think the Titans pull this one out.
Mm-hmm. This is the first big game that, I guess, biggest game that the Titans have played this season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's sad.
Well, it's a division game, so those are going to be your biggest ones.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, boys, what do you say we do the Ravens Steelers game?
Another divisional matchup. I like it.
Yes. This is in Pittsburgh, and they are home dogs by 4.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That is bad.
That's bad.
Dude. Trubisky, though.
Trubisky?
Is he playing?
Yeah, Pickett's not going to play.
Why?
Why?
He's hurt. He's fucked up his knee.
Oh, he did?
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure he's not playing.
I had no idea. I didn't get that game last week because
I just got a notification about it.
poor, and I don't have red zone.
The game also sucked.
Yeah, I mean, well, whatever. I didn't watch it anyways. I didn't have a bet on
All right.
it anyways. But
So, wow, that kind of switches up my whole play here.
Yeah,
But
just this notification. Kenny Pickett will, quote, miss some time with a knee injury.
yikes!
Oh boy.
Yikes!
Okay.
I mean, he's been playing like shit, so is it really that big a drop off from
Well,
him
I
to
mean, like,
Trubisky?
I don't know.
It is. It's bad for him.
Yeah,
I don't know how
it's-
terrible it is for the Steelers.
Well,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna
I have
go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead with this game because I have a play and I have a stat, and it's a juicy one.
Ooh,
My
Willie
play, yes, Willie Stats is back. He's got a stat. I'm taking the Steelers plus 4.
talk to me.
The Kenny Pickett news kind of tripping me up, but I'm gonna ride with this stat, and I'm gonna see what y'all think. So, in this matchup, Ravens versus Steelers, the dog is 22-3 against the spread.
Love
Kind
it.
of a big stat.
What's the what's 4.5?
4.
Just 4.
4? Taking it.
Yeah.
Love it. Taking it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's there are probably a mountain of stats about Mike Tomlin being a home dog in games like this because I
Hmm.
mean he's been coaching for fucking since the I almost
Since
said
the
a bad thing.
dinosaurs.
Yes, it's the dinosaurs. Yeah, Mike Tomlin as a dog, it's money. He's gonna go 8-8 at least every year. Well, I
Well,
mean,
he
there's
can't. He can't go
yeah,
eight
he
and eight.
can't anymore, but he won't be less than 500. Uh, so I'm taking the Steelers in Pittsburgh, home dog in divisional game. Sean, do you have a play?
Um, well, not really. Um,
Okay,
Kenny Pickett. Well, I want to talk it out though. Don't just
okay,
like don't just like shoo me off. But
right.
All right,
I
next
mean,
game.
all right. The Kenny Pickett news is kind of throwing me for a loop, but now this line makes more sense. I
yeah,
was
it does.
thinking Ravens here, um, just because of Matt Can or not Matt Can. I'll get to him in a sec. Just because Kenny Pickett is out, and now Matt Canada is fucking atrocious as a offensive coordinator.
He's got
Yes.
burners too.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing I could go on and on about, but we don't have the time and I don't have the brain power for it, to be honest. Um, he's fucking terrible. He's fucking awful. Um, this could be a make or break game for Matt Canada, and I don't really trust him all that much, and I don't think the Ravens really have that much to like. They don't have much of a competition anymore. Like, or they never really did if Kenny Pickett was going to start. But now we got Trubisky's as starting QB. So I think I'm going to go under 38 here. It's very low. Very low. But I do like it with this news and how terrible Matt Canada is. And, I think the Ravens get up early and they just kind of stay there. And
I was. Oh
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, it's like I have Ravens Steelers under 38 written down. It's so low. I
Yeah.
don't know. And Will Stat maybe kind of. I mean, I'm definitely taking +4, but now I'm thinking maybe I double dip again. I don't know. Worked out last week. Screw it. I'm double dipping
Yeah.
under 38 and +4.
Well, that's great. That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah. No, I had it written down just because. Also, like I feel like just there are games you think about, and it's just Ravens Steelers. You think just I know it's not entirely the same, but we were growing up. It was just defense. These games are gross.
Yeah.
Like they always like they're. I feel like they were always low scoring. It might be wrong. I haven't looked over the texts, but
Well,
yeah, I like under 38, and especially with Pickett out, like Trubisky. I think they will be relatively the same, but that's still terrible. So
right.
it doesn't help or hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help. I don't know, but there's
For
no way
sure.
they can get worse.
Well, with these teams, growing up, they had great defenses, and these teams still have identities, and I
Oh
think
yeah,
I think the Steelers' identity is definitely their defense. So, I do like the under here. As I'm scrolling through here, it is the lowest total of the weekend.
not surprised really,
So yeah,
but
I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, I'm gonna take it.
I like it.
I like that play too. Yeah, cool. Tight, 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 tight. All right, on to the afternoon games. We got Bengals at Cardinals. This is a stay away game from me. I'm staying away. I Joe Burrows. I mean, he shouldn't play, but he is. Um, they probably won an easy win against the Cardinals, but Cardinals just been low key frisky, kind of a wild card. I was just gonna stay away from this game. Um, I don't really have any strong feelings either way. Do
All right.
do you guys have any feelings?
No, this is so. When I suggested we do this in our text thread, this was the game. Was the sole reason why I wanted to do it because I wanted to talk it out and I wanted to see if we could come up with something together. Because like this is kind of a this is a this isn't kind of this is a do or die for the Bengals. And
Yeah,
I I mean the Cardinals Josh Dobbs he's been kind of slinging it,
Hmm.
you know.
he
Our
has been.
alopecia king over here. He has
I'm
been
I'm
slinging it.
I'm close to getting a Dobbs Cardinals jersey if I'm being
I'm
perfectly honest.
I'm close to betting this money line if I'm being honest.
Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm close. This is why I want to
Okay.
talk. This is why I wanted to talk it out.
Okay.
So it's a do or die for the Bengals. Joe Burrow still isn't 100%. There might be some friction between him and Jamar Chase based off of what Chase said in the post game interview of the Titans game. He was like, "You just throw me the ball," and what regular wide receiver talk. But I mean, the Cardinals already beat like a top 10 team this year, and I know they're trying to tank, but these
I don't
players aren't trying to tank.
I don't know if they are. If
I
I'm
don't.
being
Yeah,
perfectly
that's what's
Yeah.
confusing to me. It's
They
like they're actively trying to put the worst football team on the field every week. But
but they're
they,
all other than last week, which the Niners are just a
yeah, that,
steamroller.
yeah, just
So
like, and I told y'all not to fall into that trap, and look where it got you.
smart man. I didn't
Yeah,
bet it.
I know.
I didn't bet
Well,
on that game.
I'm talking to the people that bet Cardinals
The
on the
haters.
spread. I'm talking to the haters. So I guess the question here is: are we a hater this week, or do we like money?
I think if there's a play in this game, it's the over.
It's the over.
What is
Okay.
it?
It's 44 and a
What's
It's
half.
44 and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
I
it's
don't
kind of
hate
like
it.
if
Don't hate that at all, actually.
I don't hate it.
it's like if the Bengals, you know, don't want to shit their pants for this season, then they got to put up points. And we have seen this year that the Cardinals can put up points. What's the lowest that they've scored this so far in this season? What is it,
I think it
last
was
week? 16?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Against
Yeah.
the Niners,
Yeah.
who have like just the best team in the league. Like it's kind of like I think if there's a play in that game, it's that.
Okay.
Okay.
I like.
I
I
get
I'm still gonna stay away, but
I
You're
get
not gonna.
that. I uh, I love the Bengals.
Yeah.
Like I really like like this. Like you said, this is it.
This,
they lose
this is it.
if
Like,
they lose this game, their season is over. Is the same reason I took the Vikings last week. If they like their season is already like teetering on the brink, this kicks them off. If they lose
yes,
this
this is
game,
a
if they lose this game, Joe Burrow shouldn't play the rest of the year because they have
y-
zero hope. So I think I might take Bengals -3. I do that over is I like that.
yeah, I do like that over.
this
I
is a
might,
cannot shit your pants game for the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
which just makes me think like their defense is going to come to play too. So I think I'm going to go Bengals -3 because I just have that. I just have a feeling. I don't. I like that over. I don't know if I want to double dip because I don't want to get too carried away with that. But responsible gambling. But I think I'm just going to stick with Bengals -3.
I think that's smart. I either the Bengals or the over. You definitely don't want to double dip in the shit your pants game. So that's man.
Especially
This
like,
is why I'm staying away. This is why I'm
yeah,
staying away from this game.
yeah, okay.
So, but
Um, well, I guess you'll have to tune into the Twitter to find out.
that's right. Tune into the Twitter. You'll get my college picks. You'll get 6 winners. Um,
Specifically 6.
yes, specifically 6 winners. What do you say, boys? What was the next game? Chiefs Vikings. You want to talk about?
Yeah, we can do that one.
Yeah. Um, man, I really don't have a play for this game either. um,
This week fucking
I just
sucks. It
this week
sucks.
does suck. I have other plays that are just not. We're just doing other games,
Okay,
but it's fine.
Okay, well, we'll get that. We'll get to those at the end.
Yeah, we'll get to those at the end.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay.
Take it easy, man.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
find like literally this slate sucks, and I'm trying to find like the best matchups this week, and this is like kind of it.
Yeah.
The only like saving grace of this week is Sunday Night Football.
That game's gonna rock.
Yeah, that game is gonna rock, but we'll get to that after this game.
Yeah. I mean, Chiefs couldn't cover against the Jets.
Big number though.
Yeah, it was a big number, but I mean, do you think they'd win by more than 3?
Yo, Zach Wilson saw Donna Kelsey in the stands and was like, "I'm playing out of my mind tonight."
That's what I said. Yeah,
Out
I
of
was
my
like,
mind.
he was like, I don't need that. The T Swift, she ain't a mom. She doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donna
Donna,
Kelsey.
Donna Kelsey, mother of 2.
Whew. Whew. Don't get me started. But
It was.
I mean, I gotta.
It
Oh,
was
go
kind of funny. I'm sorry. It was kind of funny that we were, shitting on Zach Wilson last week, and then he played the absolute best game of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he played well enough to win
he-
that game.
He played really well. I'll give it to
Sound-
him. He played
sounds
really well.
about right.
There was a
I
bunch
said-
of referee fuckery in that game.
Which that's typical Chiefs. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, "Oh, they rigged it for Taylor." No, the games have been like the Chiefs have gotten some questionable calls ever since Patrick Mahomes became like the Jesus of football. So,
Yeah.
like it. What? But
It's a
anyway,
new era. So, all right. Chris, do you have anything in this?
yeah. I feel like a square taking all these minus signs, but I like Chiefs -4. The Vikings defense is terrible. It just is.
Yes.
The last time the Chiefs played it, like they can't get any pass rush. Their secondary is questionable. The last time the Chiefs played a terrible defense, they whipped the shit out of the Bears. The Vikings are nowhere near as bad as the Bears, but their defense is trash. So I think I'm going to take Chiefs -4 here. This is also a get-right game. I know they won, but they did not look good at all. Mahomes did not look good at all. He needs a game where he can come out, sling it all over the yard again, have some fun, get some balls to Kelsey. I think the Chiefs win by a touchdown, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that sounds good.
And Will, you said you were staying away from this game? Or no?
Yes, I'm staying away from this game.
Okay.
Seems kind of trappy, but also
It does.
that might be the trap in itself is the trap. I don't know.
Trap
I don't want to
within a
overthink it.
trap. It's like
Yes,
Saw.
I'm staying away. I'm staying away from that game.
The 4 does make me a little nervous, if I'm being honest.
4 is
but-
not a football number.
It's not. But
it is
I
I
close my eyes, and the Chiefs are they're better, like in almost every facet of the game.
Yeah.
So
I'm
going to take the Chiefs.
I do expect this. I do expect this line to move down. For the Chiefs. It's sitting at 4 at the time of recording, but by the time Sunday rolls around, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down to 3.5. If it goes down to 3.5, I'm definitely going to take it.
If it goes down to 3, I might make it my surefire.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Damn, I guess we don't have surefires this week to give out.
I have a Surefire.
Oh,
I kind of have one.
okay.
It's definitely not written in stone yet, but
Okay.
it'll probably be mine.
All right.
Mine is written in stone.
All right. So let's move away from this trap game and go on to the literally only good game on this week on Sunday Night Football. It is a classic
Sunday night
matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. A tale for the ages.
Great color game.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
It's everything.
This is a very 90s matchup.
It's so good.
Yes. The 49ers are at home. They're favored by 3.5. Over-under is 45. I do have a play in this game.
Okay. Thank God.
Yes. I do have I am betting this week.
We'll see.
I will be taking under 45.5. It's a primetime under. It stinks. Listen, everyone's going to expect this game to be awesome, and you just see it. You see Cowboys versus Niners. Niners are steamrolling everyone. Cowboys, with the exception of the Cardinals, are steamrolling everyone. I think this is an under. I think Niners defense finds a way to stop Dak and whatever slapdicks they have. And I think that the Cowboys are decent enough to slow down any sort of attack that the Niners have. I guess with the exception of Christian McCaffrey, because that guy is a man possessed right now. I think last week scored a touchdown. He was minus 225. That's ridiculous.
I mean, he scored in 13 straight games.
Yes.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns, right?
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's insane.
That's crazy. I'm taking under 45. I'm probably going to take the field goal bet too. It's prime time. Defenses are going to show out. I'm taking the under. I know it sucks. I know it's stinky. Nobody wants an under, but I'm taking it. Chris, what do you think?
Exact opposite.
That's fair.
Over 45. Listen, I wouldn't be shocked if this game goes under, but I just want this game to be awesome. This is a purely vibes bet. I just want this game to rock. I just want points. I want to sit down on Sunday Night Football, potentially the first good primetime game of the season, and just have fun.
I think you're right.
I mean, the Lions-Chiefs was fine.
Yeah.
The Thursday night
it was fun.
It was
I had
fun. It was fine. Didn't go over. But I mean, the Thursday night game is going to be potentially the worst football game I've ever played. I want this one to be fun. Vibes over 45.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I would not be upset if the game went over and I lost my bet. I would not be upset.
I just want it to be fun.
Sean?
You can't be mad. You can be mad at a under that goes over by 2 or 3 points, but you can't be mad if you bet an under and it goes in the final scores 53-51, like the Rams Chiefs. You can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
And
if the
I get
game
what you're
rocks,
saying. Yeah, if the game rocks,
I'm
you don't
for
care.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a bit of a weird situation with this game. I put in my phone calendar on Sunday to bet the Cowboys spread. You can't see it, but it's in there. I don't know when I put this in, but I set it to alert me today. I don't know when I put this in. I don't know why I put this in. I can't remember. But I'm going to trust past Sean here. This is like
I
so
like it.
unconventional, but plus 3.5. That doesn't look terrible against two offensive juggernauts like these teams. All it takes is a 49ers field goal at the very end of the game, walk-off field goal. That's all it takes to win that bet.
Field goal bet.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I'm also taking that.
Yeah, so that just strengthens y'all's bet as well. So I'm going to trust my past self. Don't know why. Don't know why I put that in there. Don't know why I had it to alert me. Don't know
That
when I put
rocks.
it in. I straight up I hand to God, I don't remember putting this in. But
That rocks.
Listen,
I'm gonna
That's a sign.
Yeah.
that's something. It's got to
Yeah,
be. It's got to be.
You, as a gambler, you have to follow the signs.
Yeah. So that's it. Cowboys plus 3.5.
I love it.
It's so fucking weird. Why did I do that?
That's
And if you lose, it's almost like it doesn't count. It's
Yeah.
like that was past Sean. He bet that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fuck.
after too many Coors banquets.
That could have been it. That could have been it.
The banquet beer. All right. Monday Night Football. Packers at Raiders.
Jesus.
Raiders are home dogs by 1. It's essentially a pick 'em. Listen, straight up, I'm taking the Packers. Raiders stink. Jimmy G's probably out, right?
He's questionable. I could see
I'm-
him playing. It wouldn't shock me if he doesn't, but I could see him playing. They need him. That other guy sucked.
Yeah. This is just going to be is Jordan Love going to be as good as Aaron Rodgers? Because this is their first primetime game this year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Sure. This is going to be when Jordan Love. I don't think they're probably not going to blow them out, but I think they will be the better team here. Packers -1. It's keep it simple.
I like
Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm going to take that as well. They're better. They just are. So, like
They're just better.
The Raiders are not. Even when Jimmy G plays, they don't look very good at all. So I mean, yeah, Packers -1. I like Jordan Love. I think he's good. Yeah, nothing else to say. Packers -1. I'm taking it.
Yeah, Jimmy G's only beaten the shitbag Broncos this year. So, Sean, what do you think?
I'm gonna stay away from the spread and just go Packers money line here. I've been burned on a low Packers spread as a favorite so far this year, where they also only won by 1. So I don't want that to happen again. And you know what? I'll take the juice at -115 for the money line. I don't really care.
You make an excellent point.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Packers money line here.
What are the odds that happens again? Packers -1.
Fair enough.
I have all but confirmed that the Packers will win by exactly 1 point.
Hey man, I'm just running off the data that I've got.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm taking -1.
That's fair. I respect it. I do.
I mean, you're being smart.
I'm trying to be. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, I look like the dumbest boy in school. But whatever. Will, you said that you had some plays earlier.
I do have some plays.
Would you like to tell us those plays now?
For sure. But first, I think we should give out our Surefire bets.
Oh.
If y'all have them. I know this is kind of a weak slate. Maybe nothing is really jumping out on you, but I have a Surefire pick that I'm ready to give.
All right, give it.
Y'all mentioned it earlier. It's Ravens Steelers under 38. It's stinky. It's poopy. It's sludgy. You look at this matchup, it just screams 16-13.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it screams to me. 16-13, 10-13. Nobody breaks 20. That's what it screams to me. I did research before this before the pod, and I think like it was like the past 5 times they haven't even broken 40. It's
That's good.
it's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So I'm taking Ravens Steelers under 38. It's tale as old as time.
Perfect.
Chris, if you have a Surefire.
Yeah, it's the one I've been most confident in. Bengals -3. They need this one. I already said this. For everything I just said, that's why I'm putting double unit. Surefire, no doubt, can't lose. Let's make it 4-1. On a heater with these, so let's keep it rolling. Bengals -3.
Hell yeah. Sean?
Well, I think I'm gonna go Titans. It's the one
Money
I
line?
feel. It's the one I feel the most confident in. What was that noise, Will?
I was like, oh.
Sounded like you had a stroke.
No,
What-
that's
Like
Chris.
You were
What does
doubting
that
me or
noise?
something.
What does that noise mean? Like, yeah, were you like supporting him?
I was like, oh no.
Is that good?
Really?
I can't tell if he's being facetious.
It's more like
I don't know.
surprised. More like a surprise. Like I didn't think that would be it, but
All right. Well, this is just fucking with my head. I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
no, roll with it. Roll with it. Roll with it.
yeah, you got to roll with it. It's
Yeah,
your pick.
No.
My
you know
noises
what?
shouldn't
You know what?
influence this.
You know what? You know what? I'm going with the sign. We're going with the sign. We have to, right?
I like that.
Yes,
We have
I like
to.
that.
Cowboys +3.5.
Okay.
We have to.
that's fair.
We have to.
Yeah.
This only makes sense. Why else would I put it in my phone weeks or months or even years? I don't know. I really
That'd
don't.
be wild.
I don't know.
It was from like 2 years ago.
I don't know. I do that a lot where I just put stuff in my calendar and I don't remember it and I'm like, oh, okay. But it always works out. So,
I mean, gotta roll
Cowboys
with it.
+3.5, double unit, surefire, can't lose, guaranteed winner. That's it.
Hell yeah, that's a sign from God.
I love that.
All right, extra plays. So my extra plays, I got 2 that we didn't already talk about. Let's see. I got Jets money line playing the Broncos. Yes, it is gross. But earlier today, I remember last year I had the Jets money line when they were playing the Broncos again. And I remember I said something really cool. I was like, in that thin air in Denver, these Jets are going to fly, baby. I think I said something like that. And y'all were really impressed. So I did find that. Also, I did find I find a stat to back this up. The Broncos, when they are favored, have yet to cover a spread in the Russell Wilson era.
Yikes. Yeah,
So-
I mean, I like it.
I'm taking Jets money line. I think they're
That's-
a better
and-
team. The Broncos, miraculously, it took a miracle for them to beat the fucking Bears. So I'm rocking with the Jets, who almost beat the Chiefs, who were dogs by 1.5 last time I checked. That was almost my surefire pick. But Raven Steelers just screams 12-15. I don't know how they're going to get there, but it's going to end up not really a football score. My only other play is the Saints at the Patriots under 40. That game is going to stink. Matt Jones stinks. Derek Carr stinks. The Saints have zero offense. So do the Patriots. Yeah, that's basically it. Under 40. I'm taking it.
Is Derek Carr even going to play?
I don't know. But if Jameis is playing,
Carr played last week, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. That's right.
Like, kind of surprisingly,
Yeah,
and
well,
also,
they
and also
switched
like,
him out or something.
I didn't watch the game or even I had nothing on it, so I didn't keep up with it whatsoever. I just thought I heard that he was going to play.
yeah, I got no idea. If Jameis plays, I don't know if that would be good or bad for the over. He throws picks, but he also throws touchdowns.
He
I don't know.
throws bombs. We don't
Yeah.
know. We don't know if there'll be
To who?
touchdowns or interceptions, but he throws bombs.
Yeah. So I'm going under. At least the Patriots won't score. Guaranteed. Chris, what other plays do you got?
All right. Let me preface this with an apology. Last week, I told Zach Wilson to retire. He played arguably probably a top 3 game of his career. In a loss, but still. I don't think you should retire. I apologize. You played well. However, I do not believe in him whatsoever. The Jets fans have a glimmer of hope now. They have a glimmer of hope, and this is the perfect time to crush it. Broncos money line -120. What you said about the spreads, I did not know that. So maybe he'll just win outright. Not win by 2, win by 1. -120. I don't love it. This is a purely just, I don't think, like, yeah, they played well. I still think the Jets are arguably like bottom 4 worst team in the league. So are the Broncos too. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know why. I have more faith in the Broncos than I do in the Jets. If the Broncos lose, they're on my never bet again for the rest of my life until Russell Wilson retires list. That's
game,
an experience. Yeah.
This game screams like it. Obviously, one of these teams has to win.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true.
But I mean, it's not like technically true.
They could tie.
I know, but like this game is like, all right, to stay somewhat in it, we have to win by both teams. So, I don't know. I think y'all both made some very excellent points. So, this is a game I'm just gonna completely stay away from.
Oh, I don't blame you whatsoever.
Yeah,
that's fair. That is a fair choice.
This game might be the worst game on
Sunday.
On Sunday.
Potentially. Last year, I looked up the score when they played. It was 16-9. Jets.
Hey, Russ revenge game. Let's go. I'm here for it.
He's too nice for revenge.
He's got some skeletons. He has to. He's too normal.
What are your other plays, Chris?
That's it for now.
Oh, okay.
I might add some more, but that's it for now.
Tight.
All right, Sean.
What?
What's up?
Said Sean.
Oh, I thought he said, "Hey."
No, I've got 8 plays, 8 winners. What we just
Let's
talked about. So I don't have any extra plays. I might later.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, this is the first for me, honestly.
I've got 12. We were talking about how this slate sucks. I have 12 bets.
Well, we all somehow dug 8 to 12 plays out of this slate. And I think that in and of itself is a victory.
Well, let's see how they go first before we...
No. I think just finding a grasp on anything in week 5 is a win, if I'm being honest. But I'm very glad that we had the ability to talk it out and,
It was good.
kind of roll off of each other, snowball. So, yeah. Just keep an eye on the Twitter if you want more plays, because that's probably. I mean, I'm not gonna sell myself short. I'm gonna have more plays than 8. It's just who I am as a person.
I'll probably throw out a few. I'll probably throw out a few props as well. So
Okay, yeah, I might look into some more props this week because I don't really bet props, but I should.
I just like throwing around like some touchdown scorer or something like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, for sure. All right.
I usually only do half unit on those, so I don't really. But yeah, I like D Hop anytime touchdown.
Okay.
He's due.
He is due.
But
Is that gonna be it?
that's all I got to say about that.
That's all you got, Chris? Will, is that all you got?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's wrap this puppy up.
All right, let's wrap it up. Follow the Twitter. Follow us on everything. Bandit is currently 3-1 on his Thursday night picks. He's kind of on fire, low key. He missed his parlay by one leg last week. He's getting super close to hitting it again. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before he hits it again. Follow the Twitter. Follow the TikTok. He loves posting videos. He loves talking trash to all the teams. So, yeah, he loves it. Follow us on everything for our updated cards. College. Yes, if you want 6 winners by me again for the second week in a row, because that's definitely going to happen. Feel free, follow the Twitter, because that's where that's going to be. It's not going to be anywhere else.
And baseball. Baseball playoffs just started. I've been doing all right in that.
Okay. I typically will not do that, but Chris is Chris, and I am me. And this is 3 for the money. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. There's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
All right.